Hi, good morning and good evening. It's Pashmina T from Hasmark Publishing International. And this morning I'm here with Darryl Bell, author of We Are Creators. Darryl, so good to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about We Are Creators and what inspired you to write the book?
Yes, We Are Creators reveals the truth about who we are, why we were created, and how to unlock the unlimited abilities we possess. It explains the power of our self-image and how that our self-image determines what we will achieve or even attempt to achieve in life. Then I also go on to explain how we can change our self-image. You see, there are so many hurting people in this world, and many have accepted depression, sickness, fear, loneliness, abuse, and poverty as a way of life. They don't understand that God never intended us to be a victim of our circumstance. This is the reason He created us in His image and has given us creative abilities to create the life that we desire. You see, we are God's highest form of creation, and there is a reason why we possess what the rest of nature does not possess, and that's an imagination. You see, the amazing truth is that through imagination, we can truly experience what we desire. And as we maintain that experience and imagination, it will become a reality. It's a law. And then there's another amazing thing that I bring out in my book, and that is that God has designed our magnificent mind in such a way that it will automatically achieve or accomplish any goal placed before it, much like a heat-seeking missile will hit its target. And so in other words, God has designed us so that it is impossible for us to fail. I mean, when you begin to learn these truths, life just becomes fun. It becomes exciting. It becomes an adventure because it doesn't matter who the president is. It doesn't matter what our economy is doing. We are creators and we are in control of our future. So as you can see, these truths have just changed my life, and I'm just excited. I want everyone to know about it. I mean, this is something that should be taught in our schools, in our churches, in our homes, and it should really be a way of life.
Yes, definitely. Wow, Darryl, that was so inspiring for a Tuesday morning. That was just amazing. And it's just really so true, like what you're saying, that we are all created in God's image and we're all perfect. We're all miracles, aren't we? Which is amazing.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are amazing.
Yeah. And so who's your biggest inspiration, Darryl?
Oh, wow, that is a hard question to answer because there's so many people. It's the culmination of so many people that have brought me to this point in my life. However, at this present time, I repetitively listen to Bob Proctor, Sandy Gallagher, Peggy McCall, and I read Neville Goddard books for inspiration.
Wonderful. And when you wrote your book, you had a charity organization in mind called Hope in Exchange. Can you please tell us a little bit about this organization? Because I think this is something that a global audience needs to hear about.
Yes, Hope in Exchange is a nonprofit organization that helps those in need of food, shelter, and clothing while teaching them to create the future they desire. Our goal is to not only provide immediate assistance, but we also want to make them aware of who they are and make them aware of the abilities that they possess to create the life they desire. So in other words, we want to enable them to exchange their current life for a life of unlimited possibilities. And we do this through teaching videos on our website. And we also have a vision to save 1 million+ children from the sex trafficking industry and to provide homes for 1 million+ families in impoverished communities and countries.
Wow, God bless you, Darryl. That's so beautiful. What a vision. That's just, wow, immense. I love it. And where do you see yourself next? I know you mentioned that, you want to save all of these people, but as a published author, as an accomplished author, where do you see yourself next with your book?
Well, first and foremost, I see myself as a best-selling author.
Awesome.
And I plan on spreading this message of hope throughout the world through social media. But I also plan on educating and inspiring our youth and our children through a cartoon series that will demonstrate the ability of our magnificent mind and what can be accomplished through the intentional use of our imagination. Can you imagine how positively this world would change if these principles were taught to our children and our youth at an early age?
Absolutely. I mean, that would just be so amazing. I mean, and children are visual learners. They like to see color and pictures, and this is an astounding idea. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to share it with my children as well. And what is one piece of advice, Darryl, that you can give new authors who have no idea about the book world?
Well, I would tell them that you don't have to know how to do it, but you just have to know that you can. It's like anything new in life. It's going to be uncomfortable because you've never been down that road before. But as you allow the message inside of you to inspire you to keep going and already see yourself, and this is very important, you must already see yourself as an author, and then every step will be revealed along the way.
Yeah, that's like mirroring. That's so beautiful. And what are some of the challenges you face as the creator of your own destiny?
Well, in order to achieve anything great in life, you must grow and become another person. And so the greatest challenge I face is breaking through that terror barrier and overcoming those thoughts of doubt and unbelief that try to talk me out of my dream.
Yeah, wow. So self-talk is really important too for succeeding, right? That's something we need to teach our children too, that self-talk is paramount to leading a successful life. And if you could sum up your message in one sentence, Darryl, what would that be?
It's very simply that God never intended us to be a victim of our circumstance. This is the reason He created us in His image.
Beautiful. And how do you want your message of giving back to the community to reach a global audience?
Well, initially, I plan on using YouTube and other forms of social media to spread this message. However, I also expect to use television and even film to further expand the message. So, all things are possible.
Yes, dream big. That's awesome. And do you plan to offer any courses? I know you mentioned that at the beginning of the interview, and workshops. And what are the kind of topics that you intend to highlight to inspire your readers and your audience?
Yes, some of the messages that I will focus on are purposeful living, live life by design, not by default. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he, and how to unlock the power of imagination through visualization. That's just to name a few.
Wow, that's great. And are any of those for children as well, or are they just for adults learning to go to the next stage?
It'll be mainly for adults at this point, but I try to simplify all of my teaching so that every age group can pretty much understand it.
That's wonderful. And where can we find you, Darryl? Where can your viewers and your readers find you and your book?
Well, they can go directly to my website at darrylbellauthor.com. My Facebook page is We Are Creators. They can follow me on Instagram at Darryl608. And they can email me on LinkedIn at Darryl@darrylbellauthor.com.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, Darryl, and we can't wait to hold your book in our hands. And We Are Creators. And can you tell your audience, before we go, when are you launching?
The launch date is May 5th of this year.
Yes, we are excited.
Yes.
Have a wonderful day, Darryl, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.
All right, take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.